Dutch Baby is a classic recipe, a light and fluffy pancake baked in the oven, perfect for brunch. This recipe is a showstopper, and guess what? It's just 5 ingredients to make. And today is a very special day because I'm giving you a look inside my brand new cookbook, Bigger Bolder Baking Every Day, which is available for pre-order right now. This is one of my favorite recipes. I absolutely adore it, and I think you will too. Let's get started. So this Dutch Baby recipe can be found in the chapter of my book called Weekend Brunch Treats, full of amazing brunch recipes. Now, as an exclusive to you guys watching right now, I put the written recipe in the description box below this video and a link to pre-order my book. The first thing we want to do is to turn on our oven, and then we're going to head over to the stovetop and make our strawberry compote. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius. At this time, you also want to put in a 10-inch oven-safe pan or a cast iron skillet. Let that warm up while your oven is preheating. To make our compote, we're going to start out in a heavy bottom saucepan over medium-low heat. Into the saucepan, we're going to add 3.5 cups of fresh strawberries, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Now let this come to a simmer for around 3 to 4 minutes until your strawberries soften and your sauce thickens slightly. Okay, great, this looks perfect. I'm going to set it over to the side, let it cool down completely, and then I'm going to head over here and make our Dutch Baby batter. So for the batter, in a nice big bowl, we're going to add in 3 eggs. I like my eggs to be at room temperature because they just blend up so much better. Tips just like this one are all the way throughout Bigger Bolder Baking Every Day. I even have a section that's frequently asked questions that will just help you as a bold baker as you advance your skills. Now into our eggs, we are going to add our milk. This is 1/2 cup of whole milk. We want whole milk because that's extra flavor. And then just whisk these ingredients together. When that's combined, we are going to add in 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, also known as plain flour. Around 2 tablespoons of melted butter. We're going to save a little bit in here to put into our dish in the oven. And then, as always, a little 1/4 teaspoon of salt, because this is a plain batter and it needs salt just to bring extra flavor. And then with a whisk by hand, we're just going to whisk it together until it's a nice smooth batter. So I want to tell you the inspiration behind my new cookbook, Bigger Bolder Baking Every Day. Throughout the week, there are so many different reasons to get into the kitchen and bake. We have different occasions, we have different get-togethers. In my book, it's broken down into chapters of those different times where we want to make something special. There are weekend brunch treats, we have midweek family favorites, Friday night desserts, and then there's breakfasts in minutes for those times early in the week when you just want scones or a quick bread or something to whip up. I really try to encapsulate all of that in the one book, 125 recipes, 8 chapters, chock-a-block full of baking knowledge and awesome new recipes. I feel like over the last few years, since cookbook number 1, my big and bold style has definitely elevated and grown, and that's what you see in this second cookbook, Bigger Bolder Baking Every Day. There's a lot more yeasted doughs, sophisticated recipes, but still accessible, few ingredients, and also less than 10 steps. There you go, that's how easy it is to make a Dutch Baby batter. Now let's head over to the oven, and I'm going to show you what our next step is. Carefully pull out the rack with the skillet on it and add in your remaining melted butter. Brush it around to coat the pan. Then pour in your batter, and then quickly close up the oven. Bake your Dutch Baby at 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius for around 20 minutes or so until golden brown. The Dutch Baby loves a really hot oven. So this is an exciting moment. My book number 2 has just arrived in the post, and all of the crew here that worked on the book are here. Oh, it has all
look,
styrofoam in it. Okay, woo! Let's have a look.
Wow.
Oh, look!
Yeah. Congratulations. Bigger Bolder Baking Every Day.
Look at that! Oh! And the back, the dump cake. Oh, so pretty. Isn't that lovely? Doesn't this seem like a lifetime ago?
Yes.
When was this? Look at. So long story short, this almost didn't make the book. We're not even going to get into it, are we, Carla? But it's there now. It's like the 3rd page, and I mean seriously. Look at that.
Smashed pavlova.
Smashed pavlova.
Yeah.
We went page by page and added
wait
in
a
all the
minute.
lifestyle.
There's a little boy and his daddy.
No.
And everybody is the dog's in there. The dog's in there. Oh my God. Great.
I love it because we created like scenes in here. The daisy. I'm sure I objected to that daisy. Well done, everybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. Like, I mean, just, if this book is only for me, then that's fine, because like it's just so like beautiful, and I know how much work went into it, and it just like makes my heart happy to see like all like my food presented so beautifully. So thank you everybody. It's gorgeous.
Well done.
Easy. Yay. Thank you, everybody. Wow, look at that. Without a doubt, this is a spectacle just as it comes out of the oven. It's going to puff up really lovely. It's nice and light if you touch it. It's almost like a crepe and a popover. Really beautiful. I'm going to let this cool down a minute before we top it with all of our yummy things. Once it has cooled down slightly, I'm going to pile on my strawberry compote and include that lovely sauce too. Then to add a nice richness and also a contrast of color, we're going to do a big dollop of whipped cream. And then last but not least, a very generous dusting of powdered sugar. I mean, how can something so simple be so delicious? 5 ingredients in no time at all. Every time I eat this, it reminds me of how something so simple can be so amazing. Just goes to show you, recipes do not have to be complicated. They do not have to have a lot of steps or ingredients to be absolutely amazing. Now, if you liked this recipe, you are going to love Bigger Bolder Baking every day. 125 recipes just like this one. There's a link in the description box below. Pre-order today. You will not be sorry.